From above, pepper rows spread across Gia Lai's red basalt soil like a vast green network. Black pepper is not a freestanding tree. It is a perennial climbing vine attached to a living support with dozens of tiny berries arranged along each slender, hanging spike. In a farmer's hands, each pepper spike represents almost a year of care. From these highlands, the crop will travel through many controlled stages before reaching kitchens around the world. Growers do not judge maturity by color alone. They also examine firmness, leaf health, and the condition of the entire vine. Although each berry is only a few millimeters wide, its skin and internal compounds shape the aroma, heat, and commercial value of the finished pepper. Quality begins by managing each production block separately and recording every important field operation. Drip irrigation places water near the root zone, reducing waste and prolonged waterlogging. Mature compost improves soil structure, while field instruments provide evidence for deciding when irrigation or nutrition is actually needed. Living supports carry the vines and provide filtered shade, but their canopies must be pruned to preserve airflow. Reservoirs, composting areas, transport lanes, and processing zones should remain separated. Naturally, green, intact leaves are one of the earliest signs of a healthy vine. Diluted nutrients can be delivered through irrigation lines, but flow and concentration must remain controlled. The root zone needs balanced moisture, not simply more water. When a few berries on selected spikes begin turning yellow, orange, or red, growers mark the rows that have reached the correct harvest stage. The next morning, the harvest team enters those exact blocks with clean baskets, protective clothing, and prepared equipment. Ladders are necessary because pepper vines climb several meters high. Each ladder must stand firmly and be secured by another worker. Workers remove each mature spike with a controlled motion, avoiding strong pulls that could damage the fruiting branch. Fresh pepper goes directly into ventilated food-grade baskets without compression or soil contact. Filled baskets are moved quickly into shade. At the collection point, workers check maturity, damaged berries, foreign material, and abnormal odors before the batch continues. The transport vehicle must be clean, dry, covered, and free from fuel or chemical odors. Baskets are secured with ventilation gaps. A shorter trip to primary processing helps preserve natural aroma and lowers the risk of unwanted heating or fermentation. Most berries are still green at black pepper harvest, while only a small number signal maturity by changing color. Selective harvesting leaves younger spikes on the vine and protects the plant's ability to continue growing. At primary processing, a threshing machine separates berries from their stems with controlled force. Some systems then use brief, hot water blanching to clean the surface and support more even darkening during drying. A solar dryer shields pepper from rain, dust, and animals. Sensors track temperature and humidity because even a small deviation can influence the whole batch. Over many hours and several days, moisture leaves the berries, causing the skin to shrink, wrinkle, and darken. Pepper must be spread thinly and turned to prevent damp pockets and mold. Contact surfaces need to remain clean and easy to inspect. Solar energy reduces fuel use, but final quality still depends on airflow, loading depth, changing weather, and verified moisture. Once properly dried, pepper moves in covered containers to prevent moisture reabsorption. Dust is controlled at the receiving hopper, and the lot keeps the same identity as it enters the export factory. Vibrating screens separate pepper by size. Conveyors maintain a steady feed. And optical sorters photograph individual grains at high speed. Pale, damaged, or foreign material is removed into a separate stream by precisely timed air jets. Accepted pepper then passes through a closed steam treatment system to reduce microorganisms. Temperature, pressure, and time must remain balanced. The grains are surface dried and cooled before reaching moisture-sensitive packaging. In the laboratory, representative samples are tested for moisture, microorganisms, and chemical characteristics. Advanced instruments are useful only when the sample has been collected correctly and truly represents the entire lot. The factory follows a one-direction product flow with clearly separated clean zones, walkways, and equipment. Steam lines are insulated, condensate is recovered, and magnetic traps and metal detectors add further protection. From the control room, operators can quickly identify abnormal temperatures, blocked flow, or changes in sorting performance. Cooled pepper is weighed into bags with food contact liners. Each lot code connects the finished product to processing dates, laboratory results, and its original agricultural source. Bags are interlocked to distribute weight across the pallet, then wrapped with enough tension to remain stable without deforming the packages. Forklifts move slowly with balanced loads. Inside a dry, ventilated warehouse, approved production lots remain separated and are rotated in the correct order. Before loading, the container is inspected for cleanliness, moisture, odors, and structural damage. Pallets enter with safe clearance from walls and doors. Once the numbered seal is locked, any unauthorized opening can be detected. The container leaves the factory and travels through Vietnam's road network to the seaport, where Central Highlands pepper begins its ocean journey. As the sun sets across the plantation, the product's real value remains rooted in people. Growers, technicians, and buyers must share standards, risks, and responsibility, because no single machine can create export quality on its own. A sustainable growing region must conserve water, rebuild soil health, and pass practical knowledge to the next generation. When ground immediately before use, pepper releases the powerful aroma protected inside its dry outer shell. From climbing vines seen across the landscape to pepper served at the table, quality is built step by step in Vietnam's central highlands.